Yo, and what is happening everyone? Octane here. And Honkai Star Rail has dropped a massive bombshell in today's livestream. There's a lot to cover in this upcoming update, so without further ado, let's talk about the version 1.6 livestream. So to start off, we've got 3 new characters, Ruan Mei, Dr. Ratio, and Shui Yi. Now, I've been really excited to check out Ruan Mei. She's so focused on increasing the braking efficiency of your characters, so the characters who can exploit this buff the most are the characters who hit the enemies multiple times, like Sampo or Asta. But that does not mean she doesn't work with other characters. She works with pretty much all the characters, and not only that, she also delays the enemy's moves because of her just breaking the enemy's shield in just a snap of a finger, along with some effect rates, which is really helpful in some situations. So as of now, I am on defense on whether I'll pull for her or not. So just like all the other characters, I'm gonna wait for her to be tested out and then decide. But if push comes to shove, I'll pull for her regardless of her kit. Now coming to Dr. Ratio. To me, he just looks like a male version of Topaz, really focused on doing multiple follow-up attacks as he marks all these enemies, and depending on the amounts of debuffs the enemies have, it increases the chances of them doing a follow-up attack. Also, if any of our teammates attack the enemies with this mark, he does a follow-up attack. As for whether I'll pull for him or not, we'll get to that further in the video. And lastly, Shui Yi. Now, she's an interesting one. She's a mixture of Silver Wolf with Dr. Ratio. She also focuses on doing multiple follow-up attacks, but the twist here is that her talent allows her to ignore what type of shield the enemies have. Meaning, if one of your enemies doesn't have quantum weakness, then by using her ultimate, she'll break the enemy's shield regardless of their shield type. So she's packing quite a punch for a 4-star character. It'll be really crazy if I get her at E6. Now for the banners, in the first phase we have Ruan Mei and a rerun for Blade, along with the new 4-star Shui Yi. Now this is a pretty good banner, cause the 4-stars are not that bad. We have Tingyun, who is really great for buffing up your characters. We have March 7th, who can provide amazing shield, plus she can cleanse debuffs. And then we have Shui Yi, who I think will bring some interesting battle outcomes if you get her and belt her. And in the second phase we have Dr. Ratio along with the rerun for Mami Kafka. Now I'm gonna skip this banner cause the 4-stars are not that great. But given that we have Kafka on one of these banners, you can go ahead and pull for her if you missed her previously. Also to mention, and I quote, I am saying this only for the players who have millions in their bank account. So my free-to-play brethren, I'm sorry to say, but this is not the banner you should be wishing on. But if you still want to do it, go ahead, I won't stop you. And I know the Lycon banners is a dangerous territory, but I might try to get Kafka's best in slot Lycon. The video will be up on my channel if I do end up doing that, so make sure you subscribe for that. Getting a new weekly boss for the materials for the characters who just looks like a grown-up version of the beetle we fight in Swarm Disaster. As for the events, this time we've got some really combat focused events. Firstly, we have this event where we use different kinds of DNAs to create this cushion looking life form. I don't know if we'll be able to have them as pets or anything, so there's that. Next up, we are getting another update to the simulated universe, much similar to the Swarm Disaster, including more new buffs and apparently some story in the simulated universe, which is kind of interesting. This will be a hard one for me because I wasn't even able to clear much stages in Swarm Disaster, so I don't know if I'll be able to do much here either. Anyway, moving on. Oh, this is a big one. Now, much like the Forgotten Hall, we are getting another permanent game mode, Pure Fiction, where we do as much damage, or should I say eliminate as many enemies as you can, and based on the highest score you get rewarded. Now this will be an interesting one. I bet that in this game mode the characters who are capable of hitting multiple targets at once might be the key of getting a higher score. Plus this also gives us like half a temple worth of Stellar Jades, and it refreshes every 2 weeks. Imagine how many Jades is that in a month. That's fucking mental. Also to mention, when we clear Pure Fiction for the first time, we also get a copy of Lynx, who is a phenomenal healer and a debuffer, which also brings me a step closer to getting her at E6. Also, they're adding 2 more stages to the Forgotten Hall. That actually makes me a little concerned because I can't even clear more than 5 stages of Forgotten Hall. That just shows how much more grinding I have to do. But never mind, I know I'll get there at some point. But just like every single update, the thing I am most excited to see is the free temple. And that brings us to the news that shocked the entire Honkai Star Rail, or should I say the entire Gacha game community. That is, Honkai Star Rail is giving everyone a 5-star character. No, this is not a clickbait or a joke. They are literally giving us players a limited time 5-star character for absolutely free. This is for them winning the recent Game Awards, but here's the crazy stuff. They not only gave us a free 10 pull last week, but now a free 5-star character. That too until Penacony releases, everyone can get him. That is fucking crazy, dude. Now before the live stream ended, they gave us a little sneak peek at Penacony with how it'll look and introduction to some new characters. But you already know who I am excited for, and that is Stellaron. And honestly, I think the design for Penacony is stunning, giving me mad Las Vegas vibes, and it is crazy to see how much information we have about an update that is months away from now. I went into this livestream thinking it to be another like a filler patch, but they proved me wrong completely, and I'm all for it. This is getting me very hyped for Penacony. So I think that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and that is Octane signing out. Peace.